What up? Welcome. It's the F Effect. Week 2 NFL football. You got 2, the strong, the long, and the hard way. I'm your girl, Hilltop. This is the one and only Smooth.
As you know it.
And y'all, we back.
Oh
we
my
back.
gosh.
It's been a couple weeks, but we back. Hey, hello world.
Can we say we back in football? Is it full effect?
Full effect.
Been waiting for this moment.
Waiting all summer, and now we're here. The fall. And we know
So
what
much
happens
to
in the
talk
fall. In the fall, they ball. In the fall, they ball. You like that? Okay.
Right. We gotta see a preview, a sneak preview. Oh, of those.
Uh-oh. You get too excited
Me
here.
too. I got football everywhere. It's coming from phones, tablets, everywhere. Nah, but I thought we got to see a good preseason kickoff, and so now the season is here.
We are in full effect.
There's so
y'all.
much to talk about.
So much to talk about. Week 2 NFL football. Before we go there,
Yeah.
you know what it is. We always have to bring to you a lovely libation.
A lovely libation. This one is called, just because it is football,
Mm-hmm.
it's called Football Fizz.
Mm.
So lately I've been drinking on some Crown, and this drink has Crown in it. What? No,
I don't know why that
I
tickled
like
me.
Crown.
You've
I
been on
like
some
Crown.
Crown.
I like Crown. I've been on some Crown.
You've been on some Crown.
I've been on some Crown, on that dark.
Oh.
Nah, but this one here, this one has a juice and zest of 1 lime, 4 to 6 ounces of ginger ale, 3 ounces of Crown Royal, some ice, and some fresh mint for garnish.
Mm.
Shake it up, and you got the Football Fizz.
I like.
So-
You know, I'm always rolling with dark all day, so this is a good drink. Nice.
Isn't it?
It is.
I
Very
love it.
chill.
It's like the new, it's a football spritzer.
Oh,
It's
is
like-
that what it is?
that's
It's
what
the
I'm
ginger
calling
ale.
it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
that
that ginger
ginger
ale that
ale.
gives it that
Not a ginger beer, but a ginger ale.
ginger. I wonder, could we do a ginger beer and
I
just
think you
intensify?
can. You know,
You know,
ginger
ginger
beer
beer
messes
ain't
with my throat a little.
Does it?
It does. I
Mm.
know that's too much information.
Now this is a good concoction. Cheers.
No, come on.
Where's your other cup?
No, cheers me.
No, we're gonna use the red
Bronco
cup.
Hit the Bronco cup.
Hit the.
She don't want to hit the Bronco cup because there's so much to talk about, but I don't want to talk about me today.
No,
I don't want
no,
to talk about the
please,
Broncos
please,
today.
please.
I want to give
Please
it
be
all
my
to
guest.
KC.
No.
No, I want to give it all to KC. No. Bring us in, because you know where I want to go. No. Go ahead.
Y'all, week 2,
Okay.
NFL football. It was some good games. It was some bangers. Listen, and it was no bang like the nail biting Sunday night football. You feel me? It gave you a reason to sing "Waiting All Day" for Sunday night. It was a hellified game.
I was waiting all day.
It's a hellified game. Listen, we can't
What game
take
you
that
talking
away.
about?
I'm talking about the game with the Kansas City Chiefs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh! It's hot.
Yes, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, played against another MVP, and Lamar Jackson. And it was nothing short of a spectacular game. Chiefs did not come out with the victory.
What? No. No, not the Chiefs. The Chiefs didn't win? Wait a minute here. I'm going to cut you off and I'm going to let you come back. Can we run that clip? There's a clip of, Patty being so aspirational. So aspirational that he was going 20-0. It's never been done. There's only one team that's gone 19-0. But he was so aspirational that this is the year. Y'all can't even get into game 2. Y'all 1-1. Aspirations gone. Or maybe we didn't have that clip. But okay.
Are you done?
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is you through or
Go
is
ahead.
you
I just
done?
had to put it out there.
Is you done or is
I had
you
to put
through?
it out.
Is you done?
I had to put it out there. Go
is
ahead.
you done? Yes, week 2.
Week 2.
We took an L. And it's all good. Let me tell you something. I felt no better feeling than when we took this L. There's been some L's that gets me down and gets me all cloudy. Want to call in, don't want to go to work the next day. You dig? But not this one. Listen, it was a hellified game. It definitely exposed some stuff. We got to tighten up on our D. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But listen, Lamar Jackson he a fool with it. The boy is talented.
What did you, off camera, we were over there having a conversation, and she was like,
off camera conversation.
if this is what it's coming down to, that we got to expect from quarterbacks, that they just do it all?
Do it all.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to run, I'm going to throw. You said he was leading.
Yeah, he led in rushing, 107 yards, so he led his team in rushing. 18 for 26, 239 passing, 2 touchdowns off of rushing, 1 touchdown off of pass, but he did have 2 interceptions, But he's still cold. He's a cold boy. And listen, I'm not mad at my team because we came out on fire. Shout out to Titus Matthews. He was out our very first game. He came back, had 2 picks, read those plays, doing his thing. I told you, our defense, our O-line looks great. Looks spectacular. Our D-line, we got to do some things. I told you, Chris Jones.
I feel like the D is mediocre.
It is. I can't lie about it. Listen, our D is better than what they showed. Again, I do feel that, as I told you, Chris Jones, who is top end D-line, he's got shifted, right? He's on the end now. And so I think he's just a little discombobulated.
Okay. Oh, he need to warm up a little. Oh, they should have gave him some more snaps in the preseason.
Well, no, I'm just saying it takes time to adjust to a new role, and so he has shifted, and so now him being a DN, it's different than when he was in the middle or up a little bit on the line. And that's no excuse. He's not the only one. There was a lot of things that we need to tighten up. They ate us up. They rushed out. They ran that ball all over our ass.
You guys were leading that game. And I'm going to tell you.
that you identified
that. I did. And I'm going to tell you, I always say, man, there's only a few ways you're going to beat the Chiefs. One, you got to keep scoring. You got to keep scoring. And this was a score.
We knew. These are 2 offensive teams.
And with them to keep scoring, I'm like, you're going to be in the game. You win the game. And they scored enough to beat you guys.
At the end of the day, y'all, it's 1 game, 1 loss. I ain't mad. I ain't scared. I don't get nervous.
Ain't gonna be the only loss.
You sure?
I'm sure?
Oh, that's right. We do got a little bet. Because you swear we gonna talk.
Oh, yeah. Well, you splitting one with the Broncos. You splitting one.
Fact of the matter is, she's tightened up. We definitely got to get our defense tight. We can't, like I said, they rushed us. They ran the ball all we could not stop the run. We could not stop the dadgum run. You know what I mean? And that's some of the stuff that's what we saw week 1. We saw some of that week. Well, not some of that. We saw a lot of that week 1 when we played the Cleveland Browns. Chubbs was whoever the little running back was. It Chubbs?
Not Chubbs.
I'm sorry, I get Chubbs mixed up. No, I think they do have a Chubbs. It's another Chubbs. It's not y'all Chubbs. It's another Chubbs. Okay. Chubbs was running all up and down over us. It's another Chubbs. Okay. But either way, again, Chiefs did not get the victory. We took a loss to the Baltimore Ravens, 35-36. So it was just 1 point. And really, had our boy not fumbled, I'm not even going to put him out there like that. But there was a fumble that turned the ball over. We were about to kick a field goal. It was over. Everybody thought it was over. And then fumble. So, you win some, you lose some, y'all. I ain't mad at this loss. Because
Any given Sunday.
You're right. Any given Sunday. And in spite of all that, like I said, we lost by 1 point. So, we're going to tighten up. We going to come back.
Okay.
What y'all do?
Can we say Courtland Sutton? Nah, really, y'all. We 2-0. We 2-0.
Can we say Teddy Bridgewater?
I think, for our last game, but we 2-0. All I got to say this. There was a commentator that said in our first game, as advertised. The commentator said in our second game, as advertised. It is what it is, y'all. We shouldn't be shocked that, we 2-0. All I'm going to say this is people better put respect on Teddy Bridgewater's name. We are leading. He is leading the league with the best quarterback percentage over any quarterback. Completion rate, y'all. Completion. That means that boy is locking in, targeting, and he's completing his passes, but nobody is saying nothing. 2 games in, 596 yards passed.
Oh, 2 games in. Who y'all play?
It was all I got. I don't care if you think that we got the easiest schedule. We got an easy schedule.
We give the facts. We got to give all the facts.
We do got an easy schedule, but
the easiest in the league. I think it's been said you have the easiest.
Say that.
League.
Say that
in the entire NFL league.
Listen, I want her to say that when she comes see us. We gotta see you too.
Well,
nah.
That's when they said y'all gotta eat.
So now I think what can I say? Kareem Jackson looked great. In our game, we got to see PS2 have his debut breakout, and he comes in with her interception.
He did.
Jeez, the first game we held our people to 7 points. Let's follow me here. We held our first team to 7 points. We held this team to 7 points until the last 2 minutes and fourth quarter.
We knew this.
That's all I'm saying. So now that you know that we can go ahead and move the ball with Teddy, and we can stop the ball with the D, what you gotta say, hombre? All I gotta say is, Teddy Liz, you just better go ahead and hit him with your Sankofa. And what I mean by that is, remind him who you are, child. Remind him who your greatness is, Teddy. That's all he gonna say. Remember who I am.
You done?
I'm done.
I be trying to just give you. You see how I respect, and I don't say nothing. I just allow you to shine and let you do what you want to do. Give all your little passion to your little team.
Yeah.
Remind them who you are, Teddy.
Remind them who you are.
The nigga that always get hurt. But I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish that on you, Teddy. I don't want that. I'm happy. Let's go, Teddy.
You see what
I'm happy about Teddy. Teddy do his thing. I told you I was happy that y'all have an African American quarterback. You talking about reminding them who you are. Like Teddy B.
He reminded him.
He looks fragile.
He looks fragile. No. I think there's a couple of players that reminded him. Yeah, he might be a little fragile. He might got some osteoporosis issues happening.
If he stay healthy, y'all could be solid.
We really got to talk about Chubb, though. Chubb is out again for 6 to 8 weeks. He has some ankle, a bone fracture in his ankle that they need to go ahead, a bone spur in his ankle that they need to remove. Get him out of here. I don't know. This is like the third year.
I feel like he has been hurt.
Third year.
It's been
a lot of else to do here.
It's been a lot of injuries with that guy. He sounds like the great Carson Wentz. Now, come on, man. Now, enough is enough. This boy is fragile. He's right. You can't even blow on his ass. Now he got what, 2 sprains? You gonna get one? You got 2 sprains? I feel like since he won New England Super Bowl, and since then it's we don't even know. He's been off the field more than he's been on.
Go ahead and do something in Indy. He's supposed to fit right on in with that the offensive line because of his previous coach.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, it sounds like him and your boy Chubbs is in the same. They might.
They also saying Big Ben got a little hurt,
and Ben stay hurt too. He stay hurt too. And, I get worried about them. So let's talk about some more games. We got to highlight our team, our 2 teams.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to. Let's see.
Can we talk about the Dallas game versus the LA Chargers?
Excuse me out.
Dallas won that game 20-17.
Yeah.
I'm honestly gonna say I'm torn about that win. There was a crucial call Crucial fourth quarter call of our Chargers quarterback throwing the ball as he's being tackled. Ball gets caught in the end zone. You would think that it's a touchdown. And then what happens? They said, we're going to constitute that as a sack. Do we have that clip? We got that one? Can we run this? Because there was 2 controversial calls for the week, and this was one of them. And so I honestly felt that Chargers got robbed.
Well, they may have, but at the end of the day, somebody has to win. And Dallas won that game. Which I think, again, I did not see it all. I saw a lot of the clips. Yeah, I'm sorry, my computer's just shot here. I don't have my notes. I'm winging it here. I'm winging it here. But I do know Dak been going off. I remember the first game, they unfortunately had a very disappointing loss. Mm-hmm. And I think he still threw for like over 400 yards that game. So it was good for me. I just want them to get that monkey off their back. I wanted them to come out and get that victory. So I was actually pleased with the victory. Mm-hmm. I did hear with some controversial things, but I think they won on like a 50+ yard field goal. So
something crazy.
They listen. At the end of the game, it's all about who's got the better score, and they have the better score. So,
and you can't win a game. And to be frankly clear, the Chargers did not have a perfect game. I think there was 2 interceptions, a fumble, and you just can't win the game like that, and then have a bad play call. You should have just been up.
Yeah, and that's what it comes down to. I know sometimes people always try and say it's that last play. I can talk about that, Eclair fumbling for the Chiefs, and I'm not trying to take back the Chiefs, but I'm just saying I can talk about that. But the fact of the matter is, it shouldn't even never came down to just that, right? There's some other things we could have did better, and that's typically how it is in most games. It's not just that final last play. What did you do in the game that y'all shouldn't even been dependent on that, right?
Well, let me ask you this: do you think the coaching staff is going to be on the Chargers? They gave up 12 penalties. 12 penalties.
That's a lot of penalties.
So, is there some training? Do we need to talk a little bit more there? 12 penalties, y'all. I think it was 99 yards or something.
Wow.
That was given.
We go back to we've been talking fundamentals. Sometimes you just got to know where your body at, what you're doing, how you doing. Some of that stuff just goes back to the basics. Hold off. I know you anxious. Don't go over the line. It just be so silly stuff. You know you can't grab face masks, and they still be taking them down. So I think, it's hard because when you're in the actual game, then you just go, right? You just play the game. But you are right. Y'all get paid to know the fundamentals. You get paid to, be cautious and be mindful, and not get your team 99 yards in calls back. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Huh. But in other news, there was a lot of other dope games that happened.
Yeah. He's good.
Give him credit. They 2-0 too.
The guy's good.
They 2-0 too, just like us. Jeez.
Man, you better cut it out. 2-0 means something for the whole 17.
We gonna go 3-0.
17 games.
We going 3-0 against the Jets. We going 3-0 because they 0-2.
Y'all better.
They 0-2. The Jets is 0-2. Look at that's what I'm saying. Give this man some credit, B. You see how disrespectful she is?
I'm not disrespectful. I don't gotta give Tommy Boy nothing.
You are.
He's okay. He's good. He's talented. I don't know what more you want from me. He's talented. He's a good guy.
How you feel about the Tennessee Titan game in Seattle? Because I just want to say there was one guy that was a motherfucking run beast that put him in the game.
Derrick Henry a beast.
Oh my God.
Derrick Henry a beast.
When does the running back carry the team?
He carried him. He
carried the team.
Derrick been a beast. But it's crazy because, again, it's people, they got to warm up because his first game of the season, he wasn't doing all that. He was kind of softy with it. I was like, what's going on with D-Hen? But he stepped out. Yeah, he balled out for sure. I'm a Russell Westbrook fan. Russell Westbrook, my bad, y'all. I'm a Russell Wilson fan. So, Russell is still great. I can never take away his ability. I think, on that game?
The score 33-30.
Yeah, I think he still threw over 300 yards. He balled out even though he got an L. But he's just, a great quarterback. And again, the better team just won. And it was Derrick Henry. So he did his thing. Yeah, you gotta hold me down, co-host. I'm sitting here, y'all. I'm out. I'm feeling ass out. Nothing here. So it's gonna bother you. I'm gonna play off you. Just as
Okay,
we go.
okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Can I bring in something? I want to bring in something a little bit different. The winners and losers of the week. I want to give and see what your perspective of. Give me who was your winner and who was your loser of the week.
Start me out while I think I had something here. I feel like my winner, as much as I'm like, listen, Murray, Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray, quarterback, he's a baller. He's a baller. He's something like a baller. He's young. This is his third year, and I don't think that, I think people knew he was good, but he is really, really showing himself. So I would probably say between him, and then I got to go with Carr. Oakland impressed me. Derek Carr over there balling. Like, he's doing his stuff, Thizzle, and I'm like, okay, Derek. And I don't know if I slept on them. Probably just because they're in our, the
last 2 years they've been struggling. They've been trying to figure it out.
They have been.
He was hard before he got injured. He came back from injury, wasn't the same. But
I think the defense was slacking.
He's angry this year.
Yeah,
he got 817 yards on the combined 2 games. 817 yards. He is leading every quarterback by a far. I think
he's winning. That's what you call a winner.
Yeah, I think anybody else closest might be a couple 6s, 5s. Those are your Brady's, Patty. Yeah, but he I feel like he's coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there,
and I can't wait for him to play you guys. I can't wait.
You see what I'm talking about? Why you worried about us?
I can't wait.
We gotta play about.
Okay, well, but you should put a spec down on that ass.
People, boy, you something else. You are something else. But yeah, that's probably my winners. Let me think about my losers. Like, yeah, I don't know. Come back to me. Well, at least go to your winner, or
winner of the week. Come on, I'm gonna give the winner of the week, the player of the week, Lamar Jackson. Just because I don't gotta say.
I mean, I'm glad you said it. I just couldn't say it.
I cannot not say it.
I couldn't say it.
You take down the number one. Well, no, the second ranked team, because the number one's Tampa Bay. I mean, you come down and take down the second best team that said they was going 20.
He didn't say he was. He said he hopes to go.
Okay.
Don't we all got hopes? Don't we all hope for something greater?
Well, guess what?
Damn.
It's not gonna happen in 2021. It ain't gonna happen going into 2022.
Can my man have dreams? But listen, we knew what it was with this game. Like, again, I told you this is probably what this is. We're probably looking at the AFC. That was probably the battle. It's probably what we're gonna see a little bit later.
You might see outside of us. I'm also gonna say, man, loser of the week, I'm going with Miami. They got dusted by the Bills, 35-0.
They didn't even.
This game was all about the Bills. They didn't even make not one field goal. And let me tell you how Miami lost the game. 2 fumbles. Quarterback was sacked 6 times.
6 times, I do remember that.
1 interception. I'm gonna be pissed. Like, if my O-line don't protect me. But yeah, I mean, a name that I kept hearing ringing out there was Terrence Johnson. He was Nickelback was just eating them up on the end. So, and then it was good to see Emmanuel Sanders out there. On the field. Didn't make too much noise, but it was good to see that he's still doing something.
Oh, you still got your eye on Emmanuel. Long history with the Broncos. I'm trying to think who was my loser. Like, I know we already talked about wins, so you can't really help it, but there was a lot of people that got hurt. Like, I'm just like, what are you doing with your body? I don't know. I need to get off of it. I don't know if I know any more losers out the gate without having my wonderful notes here, but I do think there's another winner that we need to talk about, and some would get mad. But I love a bounce back from my man Aaron Rodgers. Now, he took it hard that first week.
Did he blow that game?
I didn't really watch you think he blew it?
I didn't watch the game.
Think he was playing. I don't think he was playing with the urgency. Like, yeah, he might have just came out like, whatever. I'm just getting this check. But he came back, and he talked a lot of stuff and saying how you got all the naysayers saying X, Y, and Z. When really everybody knows. So I'm just glad. I picked him to win this game because I knew he had to come back again. Detroit Lions, I'm always comparing who you're playing, but I guess I'm saying the winner, and more importantly, his running back, Jones. I think he did like 5 touchdowns, give or take. Again, I wish I had things up. But yeah, so like shout out to them. Shout out to Green Bay for coming back and pulling out the dub. So they were winners as well. But I think I'm with you on Miami. Definitely be losers. Like 0. This is the National Football League.
You gotta at least
kick a field goal.
At this point.
In 4 quarters?
Y'all grown.
You don't get nothing?
Y'all grown.
You don't get a safety? You don't like we gotta get something out there.
You gotta get something out.
Something out there. So yeah, but football was good. Like, can we just talk about just like these quarterbacks? They are taking charge, leading it. You know, we talk about Tom Brady. Just talking, y'all ain't know what it is. Patrick Mahomes.
It's definitely the year of the quarterback, 100%.
Russell
Definitely.
Wilson. You got Derek Carr balling, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson,
don't
doing it big.
Jimmy G, man.
Jimmy G is solid.
Solid.
Yeah, he is. Again, Kyler Murray for Arizona. Like, I am just like, boy, this is the year. The quarterbacks are leading it, and I'm loving
Teddy
it.
2 gloves.
Teddy 2.
You better put Teddy in there.
He in there. He in there.
You tried to breeze over him. She tried to breeze over him. It's okay. Where Cam at? What's going on, Cam?
Listen, I don't know, but word is Cam got let go because he wouldn't take the COVID shot. I'm not saying that's true. Don't mark my words. I'm just telling you what I had heard.
Is it picked up yet?
Nah. Cam's still just chilling. Cam say he good. Cam say he ain't tripping. He out here living life, taking care of kids. He good.
Okay.
Sometimes you need that little year off and then you come back, bounce back. So I don't know where, Killer Cam, much love to you. Of course, I'm still looking at Houston. Like, what are they going to do? Now their backup, Tyron Taylor went out. Is that his name?
Yeah.
So they're coming to the 3rd string. And they're like, yeah, Deshaun Watson is not even talk. So I think it's over for Deshaun. I don't want to say that. Well, yeah, they're still got all those pending cases. Now they're saying that women are coming out that don't even have a lawsuit. They just coming and wanting to help. They just want to come and give their story. Yeah, it's when it gets a little... So, unfortunately, that's the quarterback we probably won't see this season. But I was, looking forward to seeing Deshaun Watson. But outside of him, we've got some major skills at the quarterback. Again, the quarterback is the quarterback. They lead the teams. They lead the plays. So, shout out to all the QBs. I hope everyone and pray that everyone stays healthy. Because I'm looking for a good season.
Who got there next?
We have the Chargers.
That could be another loss.
And Arrowhead. At Arrowhead Stadium, excuse me. That's a dub. That's what we call a W. It's a dub, folks.
Okay, y'all heard it.
Might not always be pretty, but we gonna get the dub on this one. I said it. Stand by. Who y'all play?
Play the Jets. 0-2 Jets.
Oh, yeah.
0-2 Jets. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
had 2.
This is what I'm saying. With schedules like this, what can we... What you want me to say? With the Broncos playing these kind of people...
Don't hate the player at the game.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's so whatever.
It ain't on us. It ain't on us.
Oh, my goodness.
Nah, but there is a lot that happened this week in football. I'm definitely excited to see what week 3 is going to bring.
Yay.
On the... What's going to happen?
Well, we should see what's about to happen next. I think of all the games week 3, I'm cheating here. Let me see what's coming on. Ooh, Eagles Cowboys got next Monday night. That's a good one. They rival, so.
Okay. Who else we got up that
that's
you're
a
looking
one-on-one. Let's see. Nobody just really. Broncos, Jets, we pretty much know y'all finna get a dub there.
Yeah. 3-0.
Falcons, Giants, that's a sorry game. No one cares about that.
Don't do them like that.
Saints, Patriots might be a little something. The Patriots working with a new QB and some other things over there.
And the Saints.
Okay, Buccaneers, Rams. I feel like Buccaneers, Rams is going to be the top game. That's probably going to be the top game. Yeah, Bucks, Rams going head to head.
Just as Rams is supposed to be ranked number 1D.
I know. You got the 49ers and the Packers. That might be a good one as well. Rodgers and...
Who you going for?
I got to go with A Boogie.
I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going with that boogie.
Aaron Rodgers for sure. Indeed. Yep.
And then the Bucks and Rams, I feel like I'm gonna pick the Rams just cause.
I'm going with the Rams. I like LA Rams. I'm going with them. You know, that's another one of the teams like I ride with. So. Yeah. Let's go.
Other than that, we gonna see y'all. So we will be back here next week giving you all the latest ins and outs on week 3 of NFL football.
Yeah, does that mean that it's like break time?
Yeah, I think we can get a break before we get into some little knickknacks. You know, we got a couple little things to talk about.
So much to talk about.
So much. I have a question. Would you fight for your kid?
Would I fight for my kid?
Ponder on it. I want y'all to think about that. Would you fight for your kid? Just something I want to throw out there. I just want to see. We'll talk about it when we come back.
Fight who though? Fight an adult over a kid or fight another kid?
We'll talk more after our break. Y'all stay tuned. Go grab your drink. Go grab your snack. And join us back in just a few minutes.
Make the football fizz drink, y'all. Make it. Tell me what it tastes like. How you like it.
On a Tuesday. All right. We'll be back in just a sec.
Definitely affected by the gun violence. Lost hella people, lost hella cousins, all that.
But you know, I feel like if we just talk a little bit more about situations, they'll probably be dead and faster than the beef even started. You know what I'm saying? Like, communication is key. Everybody just talk it out. We don't need to have no guns or nothing. It's okay. I feel like we can all come together as one, as long as we just put the petty aside, you know?
Welcome back. It's the F EFFECT Hilltop Smooth, recapping everything football. Now it's time for us to get into a little foolery, some hot topics, some news. So before the clip, I asked my lovely co-host, like, yo, you know, being the mother, would you fight for your kid? What is your answer?
So,
Smooth?
I need you to clarify for me first, right? Would I fight for my kid? It depends on the situation.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna just go and knock the kid out. No, not at all.
So let me give you a scenario.
Please.
Florida mom, 30-year-old, Ashley Ruffins, has been charged with battery and child abuse for allegedly holding down a boy while her son and another young man beat the boy up. Supposedly, this boy had been bothering her son for a while, and so during this fight, when it was happening, she joined in. She wanted to help, and so she held him down. This is what the young man says. Other witnesses say this young man was extremely tall, like big. She's a short, younger woman, and so there was no other person, that she just kind of jumped in to help her son because her son was getting beat up. So she's been charged, battery, and child abuse. So my question is, can you jump into a kid's fight? I guess we can say, if they're getting jumped, would you jump in? And then 2, what if they're not getting jumped but just getting their ass whooped?
Now you just gonna have to take that ass whooping and then get your ass up from taking that ass whooping, come back the next day and whoop his ass.
Okay. Try again.
So there's a whole scenario that went down in Denver where a mama sat there and watched her daughter get jumped.
Watched her get jumped? Nah. I don't even got no kids, but nah. And I don't think that you jump in. I don't think that you as an adult put yourself down on a level as a child. But I do think you protect your child and you pull her out. You get her out of there,
So
right?
you say that, right?
You get her
say
out.
that
I'm coming
to-
in.
You say that to a big bitch hit you on your head. What you do? When she come in there, clap, and you be like, oh shit, that big bitch done told me up.
Now,
what
it
you
is
gonna
some,
do?
it is some
What
high
you
school.
gonna
You're
do?
like, damn, is you a woman? Now,
What you gonna do?
now
When you get
I always believe in defending yourself. I don't know. Anytime
Mm.
somebody hits you, you got the authority to hit back.
She a kid. You do a little restraint. You do a little hold.
You do. You grab a hold. Because here's the thing. You got to set
Hillary.
up. You got to set
Hillary.
yourself up to know that kid got a parent, right? So you got to go win this thing thinking if I smack or hit this kid, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to have to deal with their mama or daddy. And if you're ready for that, then I guess you're ready for the smoke. But I don't think that, again, I'm not a parent. I've not been in that situation even with nieces and nephews. I do believe that if I was in that situation, it would be to control. And so break it up, pull them out. I don't think I would hit, but you're right. I don't know. Because according to this situation.
Let me tell you. Let a big bitch clock me on my head. Let a few of them clock me on my head. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to hold and have that self-restraint.
But if you come with
just don't know.
Now, you know, we just like when you CPR certified. Hey, my name is, could you come in like, ladies,
until you get clocked.
Ladies, I'm a parent here.
Doing?
Ladies, I'm a parent. I'm stopping this. Like, could you announce who you are and assess the situation and approach it accordingly?
100%.
Right? That's all I'm saying.
Until I'm clocked in my head.
Well, let's take that out. Because in this situation, it sounds like she was actually, her son was getting beat up. And so she just wanted to come and kind of switch it and make him be on top. And so that's when she held the guy. But it's hard for me to believe that because they say this guy was like totally like taller than her, towering over her. So I'm like, how'd her little self hold him down? So, that makes me think she just got in there swinging. She just got in there.
Question of where is this kid's mama? The mama whose kid was held down.
Well, I think that's where we're at. I think that kid's mom decided to press charges.
But don't you whoop ass, ask questions later and then press charges? Or no, you just go straight to the police.
We don't know. That could have happened, but no, I don't think it did happen. I just, it's just a question. Let us know how y'all feel. Like, would you fight for your kid if backs was to the wall and your kid was getting jumped? Would you, A, help dismantle the fight and get things under control as best as you could? Or would you be jump in, no questions asked, shoes off, and get to swinging? I'm curious.
I'm like, to my defense, I thought they were all over the age of 18. I couldn't tell.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you jumping in, no ifs, ands, and buts.
If you were over the age, if you look like you were over the age of 18.
Well, I'm talking about, what about for your 13? What if it's 13-year-old, 14-year-old?
13-year-olds that look like they're 18.
So what you're saying is you're jumping in?
Nah.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not going to jump in until I'm clocked.
Okay.
I got to protect myself.
Just some questions, just some things that make you go, I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
But that's some foolery, a parent going down for fighting her kid's battle. Like, again, I say take the sideline and just he lives to see another day. Come back, try again. For sure.
I definitely want to bring up, prior to our little break, our hiatus, there was a rapper that I was talking about. And thank you, Jesus, in the Lord, how to praise and do it. Donda.
How you feel about
Donda? I mean, listen. Oh my gosh. I'm a big Kanye West fan. But for this man to break every streaming record that is out there that the world has ever had in 24 hours, Donda did that. Not Certified Lover Boy. Not any other CD in the world. Donda broke every record.
But do you know why? We had this conversation about it. He had him waiting for months. Like, it's the anticipation. Like, come on, man. Like, some of this is just marketing. Some of this is just some great, certified, A+ marketing. I'm going to drop it today. He don't drop it. You got to wait 2 weeks. I'm going to drop it today. He don't drop it. He do concerts. He show you Jay-Z over there. He's sleeping at the stadium.
He's just marketing.
Exactly. He's bumped it up. He's bumped it up. He is blessed. I'm not knocking a blessing. I'm just saying that's a marketing. It's also a marketing technique, because for me, I know you're a Kanye fan. I'm a Kanye fan too. I'm a music fan. I wasn't just jumping up and down for this album. Of course he's got some hitters. He's got some bangers. But it's for the wait. for all of that he did. I'm like, yeah.
This is why I like it.
Yeah.
For this man to bring rap artists from different, just all the way around, hood rap artists.
He did. He had a little bit of everybody on there.
Everybody on there, and they talking about God. And so I think that is fucking dope. I've never seen it happen before. Like,
he do got some bangers.
In this way, you bring everybody. And they talking about
God. You know the name.
Man, give him some respect, man. I told you I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for it to drop. It dropped, and now he broke every record. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I'm not knocking him. I respect Kanye to the fullest, to the utmost.
He crazy. His girlfriend, not his girlfriend. His ex wore a dope. I know we're gonna talk about the Met. His ex wore a dope little dress.
Yeah, it was cool. Again, I'm happy for him. Shout out to Kanye. It was a whole bunch of songs on that thing. Like, dang. So that I was pleased with.
How do you feel about Certified Lover Boy then?
Listen, I'm a Drake fan. So, at the end of the day, just like you a Kanye fan, I'm a Drake fan. So for me, it was like, okay, Drizzy.
I love me some Drake. Now, don't get it twisted. I think the title was really what it was. Certified Lover Boys, a CD for the women. Exactly. This was not no Drake coming hard. I'm about to give you my all. I'm about to give you like those. Yeah.
Exactly. No, I think he definitely did. And he always does it for the ladies. That's why I like Drizzy Drake. But he has some cuts on there too. I think it's one of those you have to play a couple times and be like, okay. But it was cool. I mean, listen, they both gave me hope that it's some good killers, some bangers coming out. I'm looking forward to some people dropping. I got to be honest with you. I feel like it's time for Beyonce to drop, and that could just be my selfish thoughts. But I mean, you got to think. You got to think, right? I think Homecoming.
Oh, it's Home?
No, Lemonade was Homecoming. Right? Yeah, Lemonade was a feature at Homecoming. So Lemonade, what we talking about? 4? 4 years? I mean,
bring it back. Come on,
I think it's time for a few people. I want to hear a few people. I was time for Drake. I know J. Cole hit us.
I'm ready for SZA to come on.
It's time for SZA. It's time for Ari Lennox. It's time for, what's the girl? Summer Walker. But I think she had a baby, so she did. I didn't Rihanna say she done with music, right?
I think it's been, 9 years?
Yeah, I think she done.
She really done?
She should wrap it up. She's a fashionista. I told you I've always liked Rihanna better as a style icon.
Here. She's not like one of the largest vocalists out there, but I think she can.
I like how you said it. She's not the best vocalist.
Like you she can't. Like she auto boxing.
She's definitely doing a lot of that. She's got a great production team. She's good. Rihanna is
Bitch
my girl.
Have my money.
That's her talking. You can do that.
That's her.
Bitch better have. That's a talking song. That's a talking song with beats added to it. I'm just saying, like, I like her, but I prefer her in the realm that she's in right now, which is just like a fashionista type of person. But come on, music. Here come winter. It's time that baby making music. So hopefully we're going to have some albums drop. I'm a huge fan. Eric Bellinger dropped. That's my guy. Yes, he has some cuts on there. I don't know what rap artists I'm looking for. I was really excited about Drake. I'm not going to lie. I mean, truth moment. I like Drake album, but I did want more. Parts of me is thinking he's gonna drop a part 2 or something. Right. Like it's gonna be another end of that album.
Night and day.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be that like smooth. That was Lover Boy. This is Hood Rich or something. He ain't even hood like that. But yeah. So yeah, but the music thing is definitely crack-a-lacking. Let's see what else is going on, man. I know we've got a what the F moment, but before we get there, man, what's up with these kids in TikTok?
What's going on in the TikTok world?
Now they just vandalizing property. So supposedly all the schools in the nation send out alerts.
I got one, y'all.
Because kids is busting up bathrooms and stuff. What's happening?
Going in there, spray painting lockers, messing up toilets, and it's this TikTok power of social media. But what are they saying? If your kid get caught, we ain't pressing charges against the kid. We pressing charges against the parent because we forewarned you and let your kid get caught. I'm coming up there.
Y'all, it starts at home. It does start at home. Because at the end of the day, if your parent got you, ain't going to be going to school doing none of that. Mm-hmm. None of that. Anybody doing some of that is just like no home training at all.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't be doing it anyway.
You said who gets caught.
No, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. But no, you bring up something. Could you imagine if your child is out there and they in that getting caught?
Man, you finna get in that. Woo!
Yeah.
It's over for you when you get home.
Yeah.
But it just shows like how TikTok is just so influential. Like how people just really do stuff just to do it.
Mm-hmm.
No cash reward. No house that you get to get. Like, then what is the prize at the end? Like, people are just bored and doing stuff. Man, stay off TikTok. Now, this is the second challenge.
Government tried to shut it down.
I remember. Y'all was trying to give Trump the blues. Wasn't Trump trying to take it away?
He was.
I don't like him, but maybe that might have been the one thing. I could have the one thing. Because TikTok is making people lose their mind. Y'all stop vandalizing stuff. It's not your shit. Don't mess it up. If you can't pay for it, don't mess with it. And none of y'all kids can pay for this stuff. And it's sad that we got to get extra workers at the schools to keep an eye on bathrooms and lockers.
Those are my tax dollars. No, it is. No, it is. No. You start looking at them like, why the hell am I paying $5,000 to live in Denver?
Because you got to pay extra shit for this type of shit.
Oh, right. Because y'all want to go through and tear up some stuff. Right? They won't go ahead and create a levy for tearing up some stuff.
It's really ridiculous. That's some crazy stuff.
Y'all kids is hitting parents' pockets. I think every parent should go ahead and just thump your child.
You thump them. And give them that
get caught.
You need to give them that pre-book.
Get caught.
Like, get mad even though you know they wouldn't do it.
Right.
Just cuz. Yeah. Think about this shit and it's your ass.
Do some shit. Let them call my phone. Oh, wow. Mess a kid up.
What you thump me for? Like,
just cuz.
I felt like you was just don't want you to be even thinking about it, right?
Right.
That's what's up.
So in other news, man, I was just reading that the Department of Justice is suing JetBlue Airlines and American Airlines because they've been in cahoots with each other, raising prices for consumers and limiting flights.
Mm-hmm. Making the flight. How you gonna do that? That's crazy.
No, but I'm ready for the Department of Justice to step in with people like this. They also need to step in solar. So what happens here is with the airlines, it's not as regulated as it should be.
Yeah.
And how can you regulate? How can you tell really a for-profit company that we're going to come in as a government and tell you to do business a different damn way? It's hard. This is one of the big battles. This is the battles that we see like with Amazon right now in government. This is the battle that we see with Apple in government. This is the battle we see with Facebook in government. Is like when they get so big, how can you control it? Ain't no telling how long they've been doing this. How long, right? And what other airlines are doing it,
right,
as well? Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like when you look into when one get exposed, it makes you think like, okay, all y'all airlines been doing this. Southwest been consistent. I don't think they have anything to do with this. I feel like Southwest is solid and on a consistent, price range with
Spirit, and they're crazy.
Yeah, I saw that. I wonder how much they're gonna step in and how much they're really gonna, what, if anything, what kind of penalties they will give. Because it's all about the dollar. They're just gonna tax and they're gonna want it back. For everything, we want the dollars back.
Didn't y'all give them some bailout money during COVID? Probably did.
Ooh, you probably right on that.
So give them all that money back. Yeah. I'm sure all these airlines got bailout money.
That's real.
So it's crazy, but then we as a consumer get stuck and get hit with it. So interesting government. Regulate.
Yeah, but like you said, it's just hard to. But let's keep an eye on this, because if it's one doing it, they probably all doing it. And so we can't shut the airlines down. Like they gonna figure out a way.
Isn't there okay? I'm glad we talking about the airlines. I swear it was like, isn't like Delta or someone trying to push? Or didn't we talk about this? Like in order for you to ride on our airline, you might have to be vaccinated.
There was an airline going there.
Okay.
There was an airline going there. Like, the vaccinations are still real. Y'all, we say it all the time. COVID's still lurking. And there are so many more, like, New York, so many places that are saying bars, restaurants. Nope, you don't got it. You can't come in here. Not even like, show that you're negative. You don't have it. You can't come in. So, I would like to believe that an airline would not do that, because you would probably lose a lot of money, but maybe not. Maybe they regulated. I saw that now the United States is making it to travel here. You have to show. Yeah.
What?
A friend of mine just told me yesterday. She said, like, yeah, I'm going to send you the article now. They're
You
saying
can't
to
even
travel.
test for it and say you don't have it?
This is where it's about to start, because you know in the beginning Biden was like, no, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not putting any of those regulations. I'm not going to make it a requirement. And so I think some things have changed, and now they're saying like, and I think to travel here from another country, not being a citizen of the United States. I think if I were to come from Jamaica or wherever, I would have to.
Still. If I don't got it, I don't got it. If I test it, I don't got it, and I show you that I don't got it, that should be good enough.
Exactly. Well, it's not good enough, because you could say, yeah, that test might be negative, but it's really you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those tests are so,
and
like...
guess what? That's not my problem.
And now you can pick up a test like a pregnancy test.
People
straight out
who are at high risk, again, go get your vaccine. So I know they're trying to talk about it's those who do not have... Listen, go get your vaccine if you are at high risk.
Yeah.
Or eat better.
And leave the other people alone. Yeah, let's talk about health.
Let's talk about like how do you protect
immune
your body
systems. Build them up.
Better.
Yep.
So,
man, let's get into the what the F.
Man.
Y'all see it.
What the F, border control here at the United States is on fire. We thought that, you know, there was a lot of saying that once Biden became president, like we had a rush of people rushing to our borders. But now it's Haitians that are coming, from what you hear from the earthquake that just happened, that the word is out that those going from Haitian, it's easier to go to Mexico and cross over. And so the videos that you are seeing at the border are just unreal. You see people over here whipping families, whipping kids, using their horses. It is really it's surreal. Wow. It is surreal. To the point that there are so many people even coming through Texas borders, is that the governor has military lined up in vehicles because they cannot control it. And I do want to say, like, this was a task that Biden gave the RVP. This was, like, she was supposed to be leading this project. And 100%. I honestly haven't heard much.
I don't know where Kamala is.
I haven't heard much from Kamala. And so, I wonder what her weigh in on this situation. I wonder what the world's weigh in is on this situation, because again, the U.S. always gets a higher influx of immigrants than any other countries. And so when does this issue become a world issue? And when does the United Nations just step up and say, what can we do? What can we do?
It's so many people, y'all. Like, so when you see those images, it's so many people. And I'm with you. Vice President Harris, step up, tell us something. Is there a plan? What are y'all doing? Because right now it just looks like it's just happening. They're just letting it happen. It's just like with the goal or the thoughts that, oh, it'll just drop off. No. I see it getting worse before it gets better. And like you said, they're whipping them, and like, what is going on out there? It's unfortunate. It's a sad, it's a what the fuck moment, because again, this is something that it seems like we could have had better control over after all these years of knowing it's a problem. Like, nobody has a solution or has something that we can put into play. Like, it seems wild. It seems like some old, not third war type stuff. It don't even seem like this should be happening here, but yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's crazy. It also just makes me, like, even through all the hardship that, like, we as Black people face here in America, like, I'm still, like, there are benefits of being an American. Yeah. And so it's situations like this that just makes me grateful, but not for it to be in vain of those who have come before me. So, yeah.
And it's babies out there, it's kids, it's just, And I get it. Like you said, I got to take what you just said and be like, you know, it's still benefits of being in America. But I'm like, damn, there's no place else better than there. The show want to flee too. But I know that this is the closest. But it just seems like, you know, it's that part that's like, let them in. But I do think that there has to be some regulations. I do think that we have to have some... You know, I'm not for what's happening, but I do think we have to get some control over this, you know, 100%.
You got to treat people with respect, and like they're human. right? And there are some basic rights that we all have just because we're human.
Just because we're human.
And so we'll see. I think it's a very interesting situation to watch and see what happens at our borders. But I know before you get into the fashion segment, I got to give a shout out. Colorado did something that was huge. They convicted the 3 officers who were responsible for Elijah McClain's death.
Let's go.
Here in Colorado. And so that's something that you do not see happen often. A senseless murder, an innocent guy, a love for cats, violins, and even hearing how he died, the camera, just the craziest thing. And then to see these 3 officers take a picture after he's sent in the paramedics. Yep. And so if it's all fun and games, but it's not fun and games. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. And I hope the paramedics, I think
he was convicted too.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
And 2 paramedics. 3 officers, 2 paramedics.
Let's go.
Charged.
See, I didn't know the paramedics got charged.
Charged in the death of Elijah McClain. That broke world news September 1st. And so justice is served, but we still got a long way to go.
We got a long way to go. Because I feel like that's on the backs of a lot of people that was fighting, protesting, say his name, not letting them forget his name. I think that it shows the power of us and the power of people. And when we come together and we push something together collectively, we get justice. We can get some justice. So shout out R.I.P. Elijah McClain. Yeah.
I feel like what needs to happen next, I feel like we always, as people, we march when something is happening.
It's bad.
There should be a march when ain't nothing happening.
Right now.
Shut this motherfucking street down. Shut the city down just because Black Lives Matter. Yep. Just because police brutality is still happening. And so I think that it's time to mobilize in a different way. Yep. We don't got to have a reason. We don't got to wait and see another black man or a black woman being shot in her household while she's sleeping. What we can do, shut the shit down just because. Just remind them of who we are. And that's it. That's
who we are. Sometimes that's it. Not for, like you said, no reason. And nobody died. Nothing happened. We just here. We just here showing y'all these black, beautiful faces. Now we rep and love us. Yep. That's a good idea.
So.
Well, we're glad for that, Justice. That is a happy note to end on. Yes. But just before we end, folks, I got to bring it.
What you bring?
It's our fashion segment. Woo, woo. So, again, we're a couple weeks off. I had a wonderful segment about, just kind of some pre-football gear and how you wear. But I'll bring that to you later. I don't want to get too far away from this event. So, Met Gala.
Oh.
The Met Gala, if you don't know, it is a huge event that brings out all the stars, a lot of the who's who. In the past few years, it's really, really become popular amongst our hip hop and artists and,
private
people
invite.
That we know. Yeah. Private invite. It's held at the museum museum in New York. It's the popular, the Smithsonian? Yes, I'm sorry. In New York, and again, it brings out the who's who. Every year they have a big theme. This year's theme was In America. So basically, it allows you this time to come out. It's almost like a costume ball. Would you call it that?
Yeah, I would say.
Because it's not just your standard, your traditional dress attire. People come, they get these.
What is your theme?
Whatever the theme is, they go in.
You create it. What does that mean to you?
Yep. So for this theme in America, everyone got to show what they thought it meant to be an American and to live in America and have the language of America, the fashion language of America. And so I got some pictures I'm going to share with y'all. There was a little bit of everybody there. Some of these are just some people. That's rapper Carday and his girlfriend Naomi Osaka. The tennis player, they date. So, they were just regular. There's other.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, these are just kind of some I flashed through. I'm gonna focus more on some others. This was rapper Pharrell Williams. Well, I guess he's not really a rapper. Producer Pharrell Williams and his wife and Chanel. They went cowboyish here. There's some other individuals. Serena Williams. This is Gucci. She went. Again, I can't always know what they're doing here. She just went big and bold. A little Gucci attire. Let's see, my guy. This is Shawn Mendes and what's her name? Camila Cabello. you know, they date. And so they were cool with a little, I think, Michael Kors. Girl, I was so shocked to see. So is it Giveon? You know, like I love you. He showed up. He had a date. I think her name was Tommy. And they were just, you know, it's good when we in there, right? Because I'm like, this is a new artist. He didn't got a special invite. Okay, I see you, Giveon. Pete Davidson came, you know, so he's the actor from Saturday Night Live. He was one of many men that wore a dress. So, you know, of course, they always come. Once you look at me, like, of course, there's always somebody in a dress. There were other individuals there, like Chloe and Haley. Rapper Chance the Rapper was there with his lady. So these were just some of, you know, the people that just came. I really wanted to highlight just a few. So I've got some that I've labeled interesting. So Jennifer Lopez, she came in Ralph Lauren, but she did it, you know, I guess this is America, but she had on a fur with a cowboy hat and a ball gown. So this was an interesting choice.
That cowboy hat is so American.
It's so American, but how she put it all together, you know, I thought this was interesting. I thought Gabrielle Union had on a very interesting, like shebang. It was kind of like pointy,
I have no
right?
clue what that is.
I don't either. I was like, what is it? That's why I said
Why
these
is
are the
that
ones that was
American?
kind of like, okay. And then you had Mandela Stingberg. I can never say her name right, but if you remember her, she's from The Hate You Give.
Yep.
From The Hate You Give. Yeah, that's not her. But she had on a it was almost like a bodysuit in that. I'm not sure who that is. That's not. Any idea who that is, but yeah, she had on a cute little fit. And then there was Broadway performer Jeremy Pope. He had on an off the shoulder. This is a male. It was an off the shoulder 2-piece ensemble. The lady he was with looked beautiful, but it was so interesting that he chose a shirt that came off of his shoulders, and it was a 2-piece suit.
Oh, this new masculinity.
Yeah, very new masculinity. And then there was those ones that were like just statement pieces. So of course everybody saw Rihanna and her boyfriend A$AP Rocky.
So American, the blanket.
They did such an American, and it's blankets. Like they took big blankets and wore them. And I mean, I guess it's American because tell me what.
I can't say that we are the creator
blanket?
of the blanket, but it is an American staple. Get your blanket, get your, you know, as a kid growing up.
You always had your blanket.
Yeah, it's a blanket.
And so this was Balenciaga for both of them. Okay, yeah, that's Mandela Stingberg. That's her little fit. Again, it was kind of interesting but weird. Some other statement pieces was actually U.S. The Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney. She's a U.S. rep for New York Congresswoman. She wore this dress that was saying all it said was like women's rights. She had big long pieces that stated women's rights, and I think that's gonna come up next. But I thought that was dope. Like when you have this opportunity that you really, really, really make a statement. Yeah. And then there was Erykah Badu and Kim K. So Erykah Badu did this all black, covered up her face. I don't know. She had a little Uzi gun purse. I couldn't follow here. But then there was Kim K, who did something very similar. So Kim Kardashian did this as well. But as you mentioned earlier, it was a t-shirt. Now, I didn't even catch that my first time seeing it. And I had to go back and read, like, how American is that? She got on a t-shirt from head to toe. And this is all head to toe Balenciaga as well. And so she has her, face covered, everything. So those were those statement pieces. Now my top 4 winners out the gate, had to start off with the gentleman, rapper Jack Harlow. And so this suit is so dope. It's burgundy and it has blue pinstripes. And it's not satin. What's the stuff you like? Velvet. And I think it is just so dope. It's Tommy Hilfiger, and I thought that was kind of dope too because I didn't even know Tommy was still doing it big like that. But this is a smooth look on rapper Jack Harlow. Then there was South Korean rapper. Her name is CL. I got a thing for denim, and she had on this big. No, well, this isn't her, but then we can come into her. This was, your favorite. There we go. I'm trying to roll with the pictures. There we go. So this is South Korean model, rapper CL. She had on a denim ensemble. So that is a huge, denim, gown. And then it's almost like she just got on white panties, straight up. Like,
that is so American.
So American, right? So American. So yeah, this was a dope one for me. And then the next one is the one we just had up, which was supermodel Iman. So she looked like the Statue of Liberty. Like, she did this.
She did it.
She did that.
It's my fave.
Yeah, it's a standout piece. It's a statement piece, but it's so America.
Yeah.
And then my personal favorite.
Oh, football.
Sierra Wilson. Yes, I said Wilson because that is her husband, Russell Wilson's last name. Sierra came big. She did it big. She took her husband, Russell Wilson, who plays for the Seattle Seahawks, took his number and made a dress even with his colors, because those are his colors. And she made a football dress. Now, you can't tell me that
football
ain't
is so American.
Like, football, that baseball. Is American to the T. And then complimented it with a little football purse. So Sierra definitely got my best dress at the Met Gala. She looked amazing. So yeah, shout out to everybody that attended. You know, one big question I just want to probe before we leave here. You know, there was a picture with Regina King, and she was with Michael Kors, and he created her outfit. If you know, Michael Kors is a huge designer. Everybody got MKs. And she took a picture with him and was standing by him. And it just made me go back. Do you think that African American people, people of color, have an obligation to wear people of color? If you notice, everyone that I just named, all of them had on Balenciaga, Dolce & Gabbana, Chanel, Louis Vuitton. This is the picture with Regina King. A lot of people had on Michael Kors. A lot of people had on Tom Ford. And I'm just wondering, you know, I remember a small, he's not a small, but he's a designer. I can't think of his name, but a couple of years, he really, really like went on a whole rant saying like, yo, y'all have these big platforms. It's your obligation to wear Black designers and designers that are more people of color, women. And I just wonder, when I looked at this, it really made me go to that and think about it. Like, I did not one of these people that I featured had on a Black designer. Not one.
Like, shop Black doesn't mean exclude those that are in fashion. And so I think that is crazy that you're even saying that. Because, and it's almost insultive, like how we have this big movement of Black Lives Matter, shopping Black Matter, but then when it comes to these designers that we keep putting billions of dollars in, that we won't even take that same concept that we're pushing and apply it to the fashion industry.
The fashion industry.
And I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And it's crazy. Like, yeah, you did mention all of those names, and not one person said, listen, I'm rocking so-and-so who's a designer from LA, Brooklyn, or Denver. Right?
And you have
hot and upcoming.
Yeah.
But I have seen stories, though, like of some designers that have come out and said that these larger labels are almost ripping off their designs.
Yeah, they do. And that's what I don't understand. So, you know, I just think that we could do better. I think that when you have, I mean, these people are fully capable of working with anyone they want to, right? Like, you know, out the gate, for everyone that Michael Kors took a picture with, that's increasing his sales, that's increasing his name.
I thought Michael Kors was racist. I'm going to be honest with you. I heard there's a whole debacle out there that he felt like Black people were tarnishing his brand.
Yeah, I think they've all said that. I think Tommy Hilfiger said that.
Yep, Tommy said it. Like, why am I even supporting if you don't even want to send it? Why are we even buying it? If you like, so now I want to have Regina. You need to be fact checking who you were supporting. And that is what this artist has said. I think even back a couple of years ago, he specifically talked about Regina King because she was hosting an award show, and it's like, you're on the biggest stage, y'all. For all of these pictures I showed you, when I put up their names next to them, it said comma the designer they were wearing. And so I just think when we have opportunities like that to lift up, because there's a lot of dope Black talented designers. And I'm not even just talking about people, you know, Pookie and them up the street. I'm talking about big names that design for you know, for Beyonce's and things like that. I just think that we got to do better as a people to support ours, especially on nights like this. I mean, it's one thing for us to kick in the door and be invited, but like, yeah, let's really show them I'm showing up in all my Blackness. And the person on my back is Black.
So, but shout out to the Met Gala and to all the fashion savvy individuals. And as y'all know, every week we're going to bring y'all some little fashion tidbits, something to pay attention to and tune into. But yeah, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
We got much more for you. Let's
We're
go,
back.
Chiefs. Next week, Chargers.
We're back.
We
Nah.
back.
Let's go Chargers. Let's go Broncos. Let's go.
You said let's go
Broncos.
Chargers.
I'm messing with you. Let's go Broncos.
You
Nah,
got
but
this
before
team.
we get out of here, just like anything, y'all subscribe to the AHRR Network so that you can always catch us on time. You can catch all of our brothers and sisters on the AHRR Network because it's not ours. It's ours. I've been drinking too much.
I couldn't even save you there, Shawty.
It's not, but subscribe, like, comment, tune in, come back day after day after day.
Share it up, comment. Man, we love y'all. We appreciate the support. Check us out next Tuesday. Same time, same place. Our network is me, Hilltop.
Smooth.
We out. All right, y'all be easy. Peace. God bless.